What happens when a boutique company that builds high-performance sports cars, and SUVs, buys another chunk of the world's third largest car maker? Somewhere, I think a sad kitten just pooped. Oh. Ugh. Also, the Italian highway cops get another gift from Lamborghini. Chevy prepares for a Las Vegas party, and could a four-door version of the Nissan GTR be in the works? Also, the Garage 419 Invitational was yesterday, and that'll be airing later this week on Garage419.com. Make sure you check it out. A lot of shenanigans. I'm Derek D, and you, my friends, are watching Fastlane Daily.
Fastlane Daily with Derek D, always fresh every day.
This episode of Fastlane Daily is brought to you by Valvoline's automotive series Under the Hood with Brandon and the Frog. Watch for new episodes at BrandonandtheFrog.com. That's the sound from Stuttgart this week, as Porsche tears off another piece of Volkswagen and stuffs it into its gaping maw, which just happens to be powered by a flat 6. The Detroit News reports Porsche officials said the company has increased its stake in Volkswagen AG to 42.6%. That as part of a plan to assume a 50% stake in Europe's largest car maker by the end of this year and 75% before the end of 2009. Porsche was already Volkswagen's largest single shareholder even before the announcement, owning just over 35%. Along with the new stake of close to 43%, Porsche bosses say the company holds an additional 31.5% in options that would give the company indirect control of 74.1% of VW shares. In other news, in a fit of rage, Herbie the Love Bug reportedly tried to roll over on top of actor-comedian Buddy Hackett in a dispute over royalties. And what might be the best highway patrol beat in the universe just got a little better. Highway cops in Italy just took delivery of a new Lamborghini Gallardo LP560-4. That's the latest version of the Gallardo, one with a new 5.2-liter V10, producing 560 metric horsepower. It's enough to get the all-wheel drive Lambo from 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds, and up to a top speed of 203. But it's not all about speed. Lamborghini says the latest Gallardo also gets an 18% reduction in fuel consumption and CO2 emissions. Who are we kidding? Of course it's all about speed. It's also not the first Gallardo Lamborghinis donated to the Italian highway cops. The first was a 2004 model, now with 87,000 miles on it. And they also have a 2005 with 62,000 miles. No word on how well the Lambo cruisers reduce speeding, but they do make quite an impression on the ladies. And Chevrolet released a new teaser shot of a modded Camaro for this year's SEMA show. Each year, car companies use the high-profile Las Vegas extravaganza to show off what can be done with their cars. And we get to throw up in our mouths a little bit. This year's Chevrolet is showing off the Camaro Black. It's a customized version of the company's new two-door muscle car. GM's not giving it away just yet, but we do know that the Black will get some manner of a body kit, exhaust headers, Hurst shifter, brake and suspension upgrades, a full paint job with custom vinyl graphics, and headlamps that glow red. Or is that just the guys from Autoblog after last year's VIP party? Next up, the Nissan GTR spawns an Infiniti Sedan. That's an internet rumor mill, and it's coming up right after this.
Make sure you have the right oil, the right tools.
Now I like to use a high mileage oil on this baby here because my girl, this 1970 Camaro Z28, has been around the block a few times, and I don't mean that with any disrespect.
Changing your oil is easy. All you need are the right tools and sound advice from serious-minded experts. Barring that, there's Brandon and the Frog. So if you haven't changed your oil in the past 3,000 miles, or think a dipstick is that thing aliens used on your Uncle Lloyd back in '47, check out Under the Hood with Brandon and the Frog at BrandonandtheFrog.com. Nissan's back in the rumor mill this week. That with another round of speculation on a new high-performance sedan for Infiniti. UK's Auto Express says new insider info points to an upcoming four-door people mover hardwired to the underpinnings of Nissan's GTR. Word is the car born with enough high-tech gear to embarrass the Mars rover will spawn a competitor to the BMW M5. Badged as an Infiniti, the new flagship sedan will get the same all-wheel drive chassis and twin-clutch gearbox as the current GTR coupe. But under the hood, it's a different story. That's where Nissan will reportedly swap out the GTR's 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6 and insert the company's 5-liter V8. That's the same one found in the Infiniti FX50 SUV. Auto Express says a boost to around 420 horsepower
will give the new Infiniti Sedan a 0 to 60 time in the range of 5 seconds and a top speed of 170 miles per hour. Nissan's not talking, but Auto Express says expect the sedan, or is that saloon, to arrive by spring 2011. Well, that wraps up Fastlane Daily for Monday. I'm Derek D, and a special shout out to that fan who emailed me and said, "Hey, Derek D, love the show, love cars, and go Pittsburgh Steelers." Giants won, baby. Okay, that's it. That's all I got.